Hi everybody, this is Steve Smith, and I just wanted to tell you something about the book that Gianfranco Conti and I wrote, which was published last August. It's this one. It's called Breaking the Sound Barrier, Teaching Language Learners How to Listen. And it's proved to be very popular with the teachers so far, but I just wanted to tell you a bit more about it. I think the genesis of the book stemmed from the fact that both Gianfranco and I had a feeling that listening was a neglected skill in the classroom. In addition, I think it was an opportunity for Gianfranco to showcase a lot of the activities that he'd been using over the years and which come under the umbrella of listening as modelling. In addition, it was a chance for me to write about questioning techniques and task-based listening. And between us, we pulled together something like 220 separate activities which feature in the book. So the chapters go something like this. Firstly, how do we actually listen? So we look at the process of listening. We drew particularly on the work of John Field to help with that. Then we had a chapter called The Principles of Listening as Modelling. In other words, not seeing listening as purely comprehension, but teaching the actual processes of listening at each level. And then we had 3 chapters focusing on micro skills, such as retrieving sounds, fun with phonology, with a focus on phonology and phonics. And then we looked at lexical retrieval, and then teaching parsing, grammar and lexicogrammar, and we get a chance to lay out the principles of lexicogrammar. Then chapter 6 and 7 look at interpersonal listening with a focus on question-answer technique in particular, but also lots of specific activities to do with two-way listening, and a chapter then on task-based listening. Chapter 8 actually gives examples of teaching sequences so you can see how to incorporate the various exercises that we included in the book. And then we thought because the focus is on listening, it would be wrong not to talk about songs. So we actually have a chapter which looks in detail at how you can approach songs. We then had a chapter on assessment, and then a chapter on cognitive and metacognitive strategies. So what strategies can students bring to bear to help with the listening process, either to compensate for their lack of knowledge or to take advantage of the knowledge they have already. And then the final chapter we call Planning for Improvement, which was perhaps to offer some advice to schools, departments who are looking to improve the performance in listening. So the book was edited by my wife, Professor Elspeth Jones, and we had great fun writing it over quite a few months, and we think it's a book that is very, very useful to teachers. So here it is again. It's Breaking the Sound Barrier and teaching languages how to listen. Thank you for listening.